Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Wanda here, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. But if you're not, I'd just like to say welcome back. So don't mind my voice today. I've had a really bad throat infection. Actually, I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but I wasn't able to do so because of the bad throat infection. But I feel that today I really need to vent a little bit, because we as friends are failing each other, and I don't think this is really appropriate. So please hit the subscribe button. So where do I even begin? Like, friendship nowadays is just terrible. Like, we are just buying friendship. So what happened, like 2 weeks ago, we are usually four friends. So one had a birthday party for his son, so we had to go for the birthday party. So we show up there, and one person didn't show up. Actually, this person hasn't been showing up for quite some time. Let's just call her Sheila. So this friend of mine, Sheila, she hasn't been showing up to these family functions and birthdays and weddings for, like, let's just say 3 months. So I tried to ask one of my friends, after noticing that, oh, it has taken a while for her. She's not that kind of a person. Like, she doesn't miss functions. In fact, if you have like a birthday party, she'll always be there to help you. So I asked my two other friends, like, have you spoken to Sheila? Like, is she okay? Why isn't she coming? Why did she come here today? Did you even try to call her that or tell her that you had your birthday party? So my other friends go like, we don't care, like, she can go to hell. When it's her time, we will not show up to her party. Nowadays, maybe I heard the husband bought a car, and now she doesn't want to, mingle with the low class like us. Like, they were just talking trash, and I don't think it's appropriate, because I asked them, like, did you even try to find out if Sheila is okay? And they were like, they don't know. They didn't even call her. Even the birthday party invitation, she was sent to through WhatsApp. So I was like, this is just ridiculous. So I went and sat. I left them on that seat, by the way, because I don't like people who behave that way. I went and sat elsewhere, and I tried to call Sheila. So I tried severally. I'm trying to call Sheila, and I'm like, oh, she's not picking her phone. So the next day I woke up in the morning. She was all I could think of. So I tried again to call her. I tried severally. I called, she didn't pick. Finally, I decided to call the husband, which I don't usually do. So I called the husband, and when I called the husband picked, and I was asking her, like, is Sheila okay? What's wrong? Like, she's gone MIA for quite some time now. Is she okay? But the husband didn't give me like a satisfactory answer. So I was still not okay. So I said to myself, I have to go and find out. So in the afternoon, I dressed, I went. So when I got there, she's the one who actually opened the door. But the moment she opened the door, I just knew that something was not right. It wasn't her. Like, she just looked depressed. She looked tired. She looked like someone who had been crying for quite some time. So the husband was around, so we sat down with her and we talked. She even tried to smile. Like, she smiled, but I could just tell that she was not okay. So I tried to ask her, like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, what's happening? Nowadays you're not available. Like, I tried calling you the other day, you didn't pick. And she just didn't tell me. She still couldn't open up. So what I did, I waited for the husband to leave. So after some time, the husband left, and I said I was on a mission to find out exactly what was going on, and I will not leave here until I find out. So we sat down with her, and I tried to talk to her. We talked for quite some time, and then I just told her, like, you're not going to bullshit me anymore. You're going to tell me exactly what is going on in your life, and I'm going to know today, or else I'm going to spend the night here. And I was so serious, like, really serious. Like, she really saw that I was now not joking with her. So she started to cry. Yeah, if someone does that, you know that she reached her breaking point. Like, it was just horrible. So she cried, and I told her it was okay to cry. She cried. After that, she told me of how 2 months ago she got pregnant. She had been trying to have a baby for quite some time. So what happened was, she had a miscarriage. The pregnancy was like about a month old, so she got a miscarriage. And after that, after the miscarriage, you know, she was kind of not performing at work, so she also got fired. And the reason why she got fired was not because even of the miscarriage. I think she told me she didn't even tell people at work, so nobody even knew what she was going through, so they fired her. So after they fired her, so she has been just home. You know, when you're home, you don't have like, she doesn't now have a job. She became like financially strained and stuff like that. So that's why she hasn't been coming to most of the family functions, because now they're just depending on her husband's, you know, source of income. So it was just, you know, that really got to me, because I said it really took us this long to find out that she has been suffering all this while, and we are her friends. Like, how did it even happen? Like, how? Like, I didn't even know. I was so embarrassed of myself, because we as friends, we are supposed to check on each other like all the time. Like, if someone, because this is someone who was there in our lives, this is someone who has been there for me like severally. This is someone who, if you have like a baby shower, she was the one who was going to, you know, implement it and plan it and make sure that everything is functional. And here she was suffering, and we as our friends, if you could hear how those people were talking about her, like, you just get so upset. I was so upset. I left there that evening. I left her, at least she had some life into her. She was now smiling. She was a little bit happy. But I told her if she was going to go, if she didn't have to suffer alone. And I apologized to her. I told her I was so sorry it took us this long to find out. And I couldn't even tell her what other girls were saying about her. Yeah. So I just kept it to myself. But I said, when she gets better one day, as a friend, I think it's the appropriate thing to know, so that you know the people who are around you. Don't you think so? Please leave a comment down there if you think I should tell her or not. Yeah. So excuse me. So what happened in friendship nowadays is just so disappointing, because nowadays you don't show up to one event. Like, you've been there for somebody like 99%, and they will always remember the 1% that you've not been there for them, which is so annoying sometimes, because sometimes we are going through things that we cannot even, me sometimes I go through things that I cannot even tell anybody. Yeah. But you just keep them to yourself, and you find ways of working them out, and then maybe you come back to your friends. So it's good for us to always try to find out what other people are going through instead of judging them. If you have friends out there that have been there in your life, like previously, you just know that this person has been there for me several times, and now for one function that she's not able to come to or go to, you know, nowadays even bridal showers have become so expensive. Like, you have to wear a certain color of cloth, you have to contribute a certain amount, you have to bring sometimes a certain gift that sometimes you don't even have all those finances. You cannot even afford a meal for yourself, and someone is telling you that you have to put a budget of maybe 10K to go to that wedding. If it were you, would you even try to go? You wouldn't go. So my urge to you is, you guys, please just try to be there for one another as much as you can. And when somebody goes MIA, try to find out what this person is going through before you start judging and kicking them out of our lives. I've seen so many, I lost even some friends sometime when I was going through certain things, and it's just horrible. Like, it's a very bad feeling, and I'm so sorry, my friend, for it took this long for me to find out that she was going through that. I don't know if you have a friend who has gone MIA. Please try to find out what's happening with her. Like, is she going through something really difficult? And try just to find out and see if you can help, you know. Yeah, instead of kicking these people out. So I'm glad that you're able to watch till the end of this video. I hope that this is very helpful to you, and you can share this message with your friends, or if you have a friend going through, I believe that you're able to help them now. So I'm so glad that you watched. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so that I get the motivation to make such videos. So I'm so glad that you watched, and see you in my next video. Thank you, and cheers.